Good morning, students. So let us move on to the second chapter of the book Snapshots. First chapter already we have discussed the summer of the beautiful white horse. Now the second chapter, the address, written by Marga Minko, born in 1920. She was a Dutch journalist and the writer. A very short description is given. The address, this chapter is a story. It means a kind of a poignant account of a girl who goes in search of her mother's belongings. Belongings means her mother's article, things, contents, whatever. Right? Her mother is no more now. She is dead. So after the death of her mother, when she goes in the search of her belongings, that account is given here. And especially, this story is set during the Second World War. Definitely, you must be knowing Second World War started in 1939 and it goes up to 1945. Am I clear? So, and this story is set during that time, Second World War. And the reference is given after the World War. When World War was over, came to an end in 1945, and after the World War, when the things were coming in a proper condition, everything was it means about to settle properly. That account is given in Holland, right? Holland, Holland, and the narrator after this, and you know that especially during the Second World War, the Jews were persecuted by the Nazis. So that's why the Jewish people, that they tried to hide anywhere, that wherever they could get the place. So the same thing is given here, the narrator and her mother, that they were Jews, JWs, they were Jews. So that's why, being Jewish, that they had to leave the place before the war, at the very beginning of the war. And in between the war, she lost her mother. And after the war, during the war, that they had left the place, that they had means migrated to somewhere else. And once again after the war, the narrator, that she came back to Holland in the search of the belongings of her mother. So this account is given here, right? So, but it means curiously that she was eager to get the possession of her belongings, but when eventually, when she was surrounded by the belongings, amidst, in the midst of the possessions or the articles of the belongings of her mother, she felt that all these things, articles, that they have lost its values, its worth. She felt, and so that's why at last she resolved to leave the place without the possession of the belongings. So this is what, in short, outline of this story, right? Just you keep one thing in your mind. The address is the story, which is actually the narrator, Marga Minko, that means author is the narrator. She has narrated through her own experience that the story is divided into pre-war and post-war. Pre-war means before starting of the World War II, 1939, and post-war means after the World War, after 1945. So both the conditions, situations are given here. Right? But actually when the story starts, that time the World War was over up to 1945. when the story takes place starts. Clear? So let us move on to the characters. In short, I will introduce the characters. The first character, that is the daughter. Who is this daughter? Actually, daughter means the narrator. Narrator here, the daughter. And she is the narrator of this story, and she is the daughter of Mrs. S. Only it is given. It means this lady. She is the daughter of Mrs. S. The narrator is the daughter of this lady. And she goes up after the World War II. She once again comes back to Holland, and she goes in the search of her mother's belongings on the address, the name of the chapter, on the address given by her mother. Right? So this is what? Daughter. It means the narrator. Next character, that is Mrs. S. Who is this Mrs. S? She is the mother of the narrator. Here. Mother of the narrator. And if we describe this character, illustrate this character, it's a very simple. Mrs. S is the name of mother of the narrator. Very simple character, simpleton. And so because of her simple nature, she could not see the manipulative and the fraudulent nature of Mrs. Darling. Mrs. Darling is the next character, Mrs. Darling. So due to her nature, she could not understand her character, real character, because she was a simple lady, and who blindly trusted, Mrs. S, mother of the narrator, blindly trusted on Mrs. Darling, whom she considered as her friend, old acquaintance. And because of that trust, Mrs. S, what she did, she gave all her belongings, all her articles to keep safe during the Second World War with Mrs. Darling. She gave to Mrs. Darling all the articles, all the belongings of her house that she gave. Why? Because of her trust. So next character, Mrs. Darling. Mrs. Darling, that old acquaintance of Mrs. S, it means the mother of narrator. Both were the friends, for example, Mrs. S and Mrs. Darling. Old acquaintance of Mrs. S, and after a long gap, before starting the World War II, after a long gap, she appeared during this World War II. Very cunning character. The way that she behaved with this Mrs. S. At the end of this story, when the actual story starts, she denied to recognize the narrator, and it happened only because of her cunning nature. Because Mrs. S, mother's narrator, it means narrator's mother, she had given all her belongings to Mrs. Darling. Why? Because that was the World War II time, and they were Jews, and being Jewish, that any time that they had to leave the place, if they had to leave the place, so definitely they thought that they would lose everything, all her households or the belongings, everything, all the articles. So that's why she gave all her belongings to Mrs. Darling to keep with her. Now the actual story starts. When the story starts, at the time, the narrator, it means the daughter, she came on that address given by her mother when she was alive. Actually, when the lesson starts, the mother is no more now. She is dead. So after the death of the mother, after it means so many years, that once again the narrator came back to Holland, and when she came back to Holland, that she went on the address given by her mother, and she knocked on the door on that address. And the door opened. As soon as the door opened, the narrator asked to the lady. The lady opened the door. She asked, "Do you still know me?" Who asked her? The narrator asked to the lady that, "Do you still know me?" Right? The lady was surprised. Right? She opened the door. She had opened the door, but a chink. Chink means a little. Not that completely. She had not opened the door. So, and then she gave her identity. Then she revealed her identity in the narrator that I am Mrs. S. daughter. When she denied to recognize, at that time she gave her own identity that I am Mrs. S. daughter. That time she, because before that she did not realize anything. Only the lady was looking. She was staring at her without any word. There was no sign of recognition on her face. Whose face? That lady. Actually, that lady who had opened the door, that lady means Mrs. Darling. A little bit that she opened the door, she saw the another person. It means that the narrator. She refused it means to recognize, denied. Only that she started staring at the narrator without any single word, and then when the narrator noticed that without a single word that she is only looking at me, staring at me, that time the narrator felt, narrator felt that perhaps I was mistaken. Mistaken means, for example, what happened? That perhaps I had rung the wrong bell, perhaps I am on the wrong address. Why? Because the lady was looking just like an unknowing manner that she was staring at the narrator, though the narrator has given her identity. But what happened later on, after this thought, suddenly the narrator got a glimpse of her mother's green knitted cardigan. After some time, for a few minutes, the lady was staring only continuously to the narrator. After some time, she felt that perhaps I was mistaken. I had rung a wrong bell. The address is incorrect. But after some time, what happened? Almost after some time, the narrator, she saw that she had a glimpse of her mother's green knitted cardigan, which had become faint, almost faint now from washing. It has become pale. The buttons of that cardigan had become pale now. Why? From washing. So that time the narrator understood that, it means she conceived that, confirmed, no, I am almost that I am at the right address now. Why? Because she noticed that the lady who had opened the door, she was wearing her mother's knitted cardigan. And she looked at the buttons also of that cardigan which the lady was wearing. It had become pale from washing, and she understood that, confirmed that definitely I am at the correct address now. Looking at the dress which the lady was wearing, confirmed. So on the correct address. So the lady later on the narrator asked her, it means tried to talk to her. Well, she asked the narrator to that lady, well, you knew my mother? The narrator asked her. The lady said, who opened the door, have you come back? Because, said the woman, I thought that, sir, no one had come back. Who said? The lady said to the narrator that I thought that no one had come back. See now the nature of this lady by this statement, which is given on the first page. Why? Because we come to know here that the lady, that she was expecting. She was expecting that nobody would come back because during the war everything had been would have been destroyed. The narrator and her mother, that definitely that they would have been died. So that's why she thought that definitely no one would come back. So that's why she made the statement that have you come back? I thought that no one had come back. The lady said, but the narrator said only me. Little bit the door opened. The narrator felt a unpleasant smell, muggy smell, emerged from the room, came out from the room. But the lady was not ready to recognize the narrator. Narrator said that I have come here on the train from a long distance. I have come to meet you, to talk to you. But the lady said, it means I don't want to talk to you. At this time I don't have the time and you should come later. And in this way, by these words, the lady closed the door. It means in the very first meeting of the narrator on that address, the lady who had opened the door, she denied to identify the narrator. This was the first meeting. And this instance took place after the Second World War. After, not before, post-war, right? And the lady was there. For why the narrator had been there at the door of Mrs. Darling? Because she wanted to take the possession of the belongings of her mother. So that's why. When the things were normal after the World War, so that's why she came back. Right? So this is all about the writer, outline sketch of the chapter, the characters, and the starting of this chapter. Right? So the remaining things that we will continue in the next module. Thank you and have a good day.